Okay, sir. We are going to start insurance company. Keep the heading insurance company. The weightage of this chapter, the same like banking company ma. 7 mark a descriptive question and 1 MCQ. Totally 9 marks. There is a chances of asking this concept in which question means question number 4B they will ask this concept. Yes or no? Do you know already? Question number 1 containing of MCQs 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7 and 8 is called as descriptive question. In that question number 4B they will ask from banking. Either banking or electricity they will ask one question. So here in this chapter we have to discuss from whose point of view? We have to think from insurance company point of view. So we have to think from insurance company point of view. Already we have seen one of the chapter in financial accounting, nothing but paper number 6, an insurance claim. There we have think from whose point of view ma? We have think from insurer, insured. I think, do you know the meaning of insurer and insured? The person who is called as a insurer. Insurance company only is called as insurer. The person who take the insurance policy from an insurance company is called as insured. In that chapter we have think from the point of view of insured. Okay now, the insured person only. For example, if you take a fire insurance policy, we have to calculate and we have to show the how much amount of the claim we have to receive. That is the whole concept we have discussed from whose point of view? Insured, the person who has taken an insurance policy. But in this chapter we are thinking from whose point of view? Insurance company. Can you tell me what is the meaning of insurance company? Insurer, insurer amma. Insurer. Insurer. Okay na? What is the ultimate objective of the insurance company ma? So what they will do and what they will give. What they will receive and what they will give. In the banking they will collect the deposits from the public and they will give the loans and advances. In the same way, what the insurance company will receive and what the insurance company will give. Insurance company will receive the premium and insurance company will pay the claims. So that is the concept. So next keep the heading meaning of insurance company. We can take one of the example of insurance. So I think you know LIC. What is the meaning of LIC ma? Life Insurance Corporation. So what they are going to receive ma? They will receive the premiums from the public. So first point, they will receive premium from public. And what they are going to do ma? They are going to give the loans and advances. They are going to pay the losses are happened by the public. They will pay the losses and they will compensate the loss. They will compensate the losses by way of claims. Okay, Nama, imagine I'm going to take one of the person. Imagine this person is paying what, ma? This person is paying the premium. So this person is going to call it as what we can call it as this person, ma? Insurer, insured. Insured. What we can call it as insurance company, ma? Insurer. So is there any doubts first of all? And by the end of the C in this discussion, can you tell me what is the meaning of premium? So premium means nothing but income or expenses. Income. We have to think from whose point of view here? LIC company, nothing but insurance company point of view. So premium means, you can highlight with this one, any red color or like that. Premium is an income. Can you tell me the claim? Claims are inflows, outflows are nothing but outflows. We can call it as expenses. Claims is an expense. So these are the 2 points we have to remember entire of this chapter. If you understand this one, easily we can understand the accounting treatment also. Okay, now is there any doubts up to here? Who is the person of insurer? The person who will compensate the loss, or the person who is going to take the insurance? The person who is going to compensate. Who is the person called as insured? The person who is taking the policy from the insurance company. And next, keep the heading types of insurance. Can you tell me the types of insurance? I think, do you know? Group 1 children or group 1 people. Durjay, Gautam, absent. How many types of insurance are there? Hey, life insurance. What is the first one, ma? Life insurance. And second one is called as general insurance. Life insurance and general insurance. Again, in the general insurance, how many types are there? Marine insurance, fire insurance, and other insurance. How many types are there, ma? 3 types. So, fire, marine, and other insurance. Okay. And next, we have to discuss what we need to discuss here in this chapter, means accounting for life insurance and accounting for general insurance. This is only the main target we need to discuss. And before going to that, so banking, we have discussed the Banking Regulation Act, and who is the authority for the banking, ma? RBI, Reserve Bank of India. In the same way, insurance also going to have what, ma? Insurance Act. Can you tell me the year? Is any idea? 1939. And who is the regulatory authority? Don't know, na? Okay. Write this one. sorry, insurance company. Act as per the Insurance Act 1939, regulatory body IRDA. What is the regulatory body ma? IRDA. I will show you how it will be. This is the logo of IRDA, Insurance Regulatory and Development Authority. So very important from the MCQ point of view, the full form of IRDA. Who is the IRDA? The regulatory body. What is the meaning of regulatory body? Whether we are following the rules and regulations as prescribed by the Insurance Company Act. Who has to act? Who has to follow the rules? Insurance company or we are? Insurance company. Those regulations will be taken care of by the IRDA. Is there any, are you getting my point ma? Reminding all the companies how to follow the Companies Act. Except the banking company and except what ma? Insurance company. Reminding all the companies how to follow what ma? The normal Companies Act 2013. Guys are understanding my point or not? So here this is the background of the insurance company. Is there any doubts up to here? Shall I move on? So what are the topics to be covered here means overview of this chapter, only two things ma. What is the first one? Accounting for general insurance, what is the next one ma? Accounting for life insurance. What are the two main activities? Nothing but claims, payment and receipt of premium. Premium is an income, claim is an expenses. Before going to discussion of this chapter, I will clarify you about difference between the cash basis and accrual basis. I think, do you know what is the meaning of accrual basis? Okay. What is the meaning of cash basis? Okay, okay. I will give you one example like that. You need to answer me as per accrual basis how much amount of profit, as per cash basis how much amount of profit. Okay. Even though that is a small concept that is not relevant from this chapter, but we need to understand before going to understand the further discussion. That's all. Okay. So these are the regular classes. These are not the EO classes. Don't think why the sir is saying this much slow manner. If you understand this much slow manner, then only we can solve. Nowadays in the icmai also they are giving questions from out of syllabus. You will able to solve those questions also. Trust me. Okay na? Okay. Let me open that one. Okay, by way of seeing this question, can you identify profit as per accrual basis and profit as per cash basis? Come on, try. If you are saying the correct profit means I am not going to discuss anything, I will prolong with my discussion. Online students. So face to face or online now? Let me check. We are coming to accounts class without calculator. Nice. Cash basis option A. Okay. Tell me option A. 32 lakhs. 32 lakh 70,000. Option A. Okay. You are not tried the accrual basis. Okay. First we can compute the cash basis. A simple task. Yes or no? What is the meaning of cash basis? Can you tell me? Only cash involvement is there means we will consider, irrespective whether it is belong to current year or not, we should not consider. Okay. That means first we can calculate the incomes. Okay na? Incomes minus expenses, expenses minus income. Incomes minus expenses is called as profit. Okay. Cash sales, whether we can consider or not. Yes. Next, credit sales we should not consider because it is which basis? Cash basis. First we are concentrating on which basis? Cash. So that is the reason I am not going to consider the credit sales. Income received, yes, income received means involvement of cash is there or not there? Yes, we will consider the income received also. Next, income received in advance. How much? Include 80,000. This 6,000 is included in 80,000. That is the reason once again we are not considering. Normally we need to consider, but the 6,000 already included in which amount? Income received of 80,000. That is the reason I am not considering this one. Okay. Next one. Income due but not yet received means income receivable. Involvement of cash is there or not there? Not there. That is the reason we should consider, we should not consider. We should not consider. Next, expenses paid, yes, we will consider. Okay, for expenses point of view, and here also cash purchases we will consider, but credit purchases we will not consider. Expenses paid in advance, we will consider, we will not consider. Normally we will consider, but included in which amount ma? Expenses paid amount That is the reason I am not going to consider this amount. Normally, we should we should not we should. Guys are understanding my point. So that is the reason I am not going to consider this one and this one. Expenses not yet paid means what ma? Outstanding. Outstanding means involvement of cash is there or not there? Not there. Now, can you verify the profit ma? Simply add back the incomes. What are the incomes we need to add? 40 lakh rupees plus income received of 5 lakhs. What is the total income? 45 lakhs. Okay, sorry. 80,000. What is the total amount of income? 40 lakh 80,000. Okay, can you tell me the expenses? Cash purchases 15 lakhs and expenses how much ma? 8 lakh 50,000. What is the total amount? 17 lakh 30,000 is the answer. As per which basis ma? Cash basis. Now we can understand. So by way of doing this one, we can understand what is the meaning of cash basis. Now what is the main important target is accrual basis ma? What is the important target? Accrual. Okay, in the accrual basis, irrespective of involvement of cash is there also, we will consider or we will not consider? We will consider. That means from the income point of view or expenses point of view, cash purchases and credit purchases, cash sales and credit purchases, all the things we will consider or what ma? All the things we will consider. Okay na? Now come to the income received ma. How much amount of income we have received during the current year? 5 lakhs. Okay, but in that 80,000. In that 80,000, 6,000 included or not included? Included, but relevant to current year or not relevant to current year? Not relevant to current year. Why ma? Advance means it is related to which year? Next year. That is the reason from the 80,000 what I need to do? We have to reduce or we have to add back? We have to reduce. So 80,000 minus 6,000, that amount we have to consider. Guys are understanding my point. And once again 15,000 we should consider or we should not consider? We should consider, because even though we have not received the income, that is related to which year? Current year. Guys are understanding my point. Now come to the expenses point of view. How much expenses you have paid in the current year ma? 8,50,000. In the 20,000 belongs to which year? Next year. That is the reason we need to reduce or we need to add back? We need to reduce. So 8.5 lakh minus how much ma? 20,000. And we should consider as usual what ma? 45,000. Okay na guys? Are you getting my point? So if you consider all the things, you are going to get how much amount of profit ma? 19 lakh 14,000. I think you got the clarity. What is the meaning of accrual basis ma? Irrespective of whether paid or not paid, received or not received, but it must be related to which year? It must be related to current year. Guys are understanding my point? Okay. But sometimes in the NPO chapter we already seen, they will give the opening balance and they will give the closing balance. Yes or no? They will give the previous year related transactions and they will give the current year related transactions. At that point of time, how we have participated, how we have done? Opening we have added we have minus for example, income receivable of a previous year. So we have added we have subtracted Why? That is related to which year? Related to current year. Income receivable. Okay guys. Sir, this is an income receivable closing balance, I am going to call it as. Which balance ma? Closing. Closing means what? That is related to current year. For suppose they are giving income receivable opening balance. That is related to which year? Previous year. That is the reason we should consider, we should not consider. We should not consider. Guys are understanding my point. So we are having only two main transactions. One is the income. What is the income ma? Nothing but premiums what we have received. So income related knowledge we need to have. And another expenditure is there. What is the expenditure? Nothing but claims we are paying. So claims also related, that information also we are going to have. They will give the opening balance, they will give the closing balance. When coming to the income receivable, opening balance we are not going to consider because that is related to which year? Related to previous year. And closing balance we need to consider. Why ma? Because that is related to which year? Current year. Guys are understanding? Okay, don't worry. So next keep the heading which one? Means accounting for. First we are going to concentrate on which one ma? General insurance. If you understand the general insurance, moreover life insurance is easy concept. Okay na guys? Okay, keep the heading accounting for general insurance. So here in this concept we are going to cover first one, computation of claim. Second one, computation of premium. Third one, computation of commission. I think this is another type of transaction. What is the meaning of commission ma? For the insurance company, who will be there ma? Agents or employees? Agents. The main expenditure is what ma? Payment of commissions. Here the commission is inflow na outflow na? Outflow. So commission is an expenses. Only one income ma? What is the income? Premium. Claim is an expenses and commission is also a expenses. And next, final accounts of general insurance. Final accounts of general insurance. What are all the final accounts? Normally, can you tell me the final accounts? Trading account, P&L account and balance sheet. Here we are going to prepare the three only, but first one is called as revenue account. Second one is called as P&L account and third one is called as balance sheet. What is the first one ma? Revenue account. So next one, profit and loss account. Third one, balance sheet. Okay nama, revenue account, P&L account and balance sheet. Sir, why we are going to learn this A, B and C means in order to prepare the revenue account and P&L account. So if you understand these three concepts well and good, then only we can understand how to prepare the revenue account and how to prepare the P&L account. Okay na? So why we are going to prepare the P&L account ma? To find out the profit or loss, and why we are going to prepare the balance sheet? To find out the financial position. Two types of positions will be there. What are all the positions ma? Favorable and unfavorable. Favor is called as solvent and unfavorable is called as what ma? Insolvent. Okay. So here we are having a form numbers, very important. Remember for MCQ point of view. What number ma? Form number. This is called as BRA and here BPL and BBL. These are all called as what ma? Form numbers. Very important from which point of view? MCQ point of view. Can you tell me the form number of P&L account of general insurance? BPL. Can you tell me the form we are going to use for a balance sheet? BBL. Okay na. B stands for general insurance, A stands for life insurance. That's all. Okay na. Moreover, all the things are same. So next, what we need to discuss ma? Computation of claim amount. Before that, I will discuss what are the concepts are involved in the insurance company overall picture. Now up to now, is there any doubts? Shall I move on? Okay. Please listen it carefully. No need to write anything in this discussion. If you understand this one, easily we can complete computation of claim, computation of premium, and computation of commission. We are going to discuss the meaning of three terms. No need to write, ma. I will write, then after you can write. Meanings of following. First one is called as direct business accepted. Second one is called as indirect business accepted. And third one what we can call it as means indirect business seeded. So these three meanings, if you understand, means the more our terminologies are completed. So anyone having idea about direct business accepted or indirect business accepted or indirect business seeded? Is there any idea about the particular of insurance companies, how they are going to perform? No. So okay, you can listen this one. You will get a clear picture. Imagine this is a insurance company. Imagine this is what insurance company, our insurance company. Can you tell me any name, creative name? Gautam. Okay, we are going to start one insurance company. Okay, can you tell me, can you suggest any name? Huh? DPL means? TPL means? Okay, a creative name. TPL insurance company we have started. Okay, 3 members are approached for us. Okay, like can you tell me 2 members are approached? One is a person called as Janvi Kapoor approached for us for a insurance, normal, general, not for the life insurance, for general insurance like car insurance, fire insurance, like that. And another person also approached us. So Aishwarya Rai, these 2 people are approached to us. Okay, na? So our company can provide insurance only up to 100 CR. How much CR, ma? 100 CR only we are going to accept the risk. Okay, na? But Janvi Kapoor is asking for 90 CR already. He is asking for how much, ma? 90 CR already. What is our limit, ma? 100 CR. And coming to the, who is this? Aishwarya Rai. He is asking for 150 CR. What is the risk he is asking for, ma? 150 CR. Moreover, you are going to accept which one? 90 CR only, yeah? Why? Our limit is maximum only 100 CR. That is the reason we are going to accept whose, ma? We are going to accept the Janvi Kapoor request, and this one, this 150 CR, we are not going to lose, because who knows the information we can handle only 100 CR? Insurance, we only know we can handle only 100 CR, but we are rejecting the offer of the Aishwarya. We are accepting it, but this offer of the Aishwarya will be transferred to our fellow insurance companies. So this thing we are going to transfer to whom? Some XYZ INC company, we are transferring this risk to some other person. Guys are understanding my point? Okay. In the same way, there is a ABC insurance company. There is a ABC insurance company, another our friend company. Okay, na? So here someone is approaching. Radhika approached there. Who has approached ma? Radhika. So this fellow can handle only 50 CR. This fellow can handle only how much ma? 50 CR. But Radhika is asking 60 CR. Is asking how much of the risk ma? 60 CR. Guys are understanding my point. Why they are approaching? For a car insurance or like that. That is the reason they are approaching. What is the loss? What is the loss we need to give ma? 90 CR here. If they suffer the loss, how much we need to compensate here? 150. How much they need to compensate here? 60. But how much they can compensate ma? Our friend will compensate only how much? 50 CR. The remaining 10 CR will be transferred to whom? They are transferring to us because we are having a limiter, we are not having the limiter. Out of 100 CR, we are taking the risk of only 90 CR. Remaining 10 CR is there na? That 10 CR risk we are going to accept. We are going to accept. Now I think you understand the clear picture. Here how many ways are there? 3 ways. First one, we are going to accept one client. We are going to accept one client. To whom we are accepting ma? Janvi Kapoor directly we are accepting. We are not transferred to any person. And another person is there. Who is the another person ma? Aishwarya Rai. This one we are accepting or we are transferring to some other person. We are transferring, but whose clients ma? Our client only, but we are taking the risk, we are transferring the risk. We are transferring the risk. And there is another person called as whom ma? Radhika. Okay, Radhika's risk we are taking care of, but a part of the amount, whatever. Now, I am going to say direct business accepted means you can imagine JK. What is the meaning of JK ma? Janvi Kapoor. Indirect business accepted means what ma? Aishwarya Rai. Indirect business accepted means what ma? Aishwarya. I'm sorry guys. Indirect business accepted means Radhika. And indirect business ceded means what ma? Aishwarya Rai. Guys are understanding my point or not? Sir, accepted means we have to take the risk. Accepted means what ma? We have to take the risk. We have to receive the what ma? Premium amount and we have to pay the claim amount. Guys are understanding my point. Ceded means what ma? We are the insurer, insured. We are the insured. Ceded means we are the insured. Accepted means what ma? We are the insurer. Guys are understanding my point or not? Who is the insured? The person who takes the policy is called as insured. Ceded means we are the insured. Accepted means what ma? We are the insurer. Is there any doubt about these 3 meanings? What is the meaning of direct business accepted ma? One client approached to us, we are accepted. What is the meaning of indirect business accepted? One client approached to another insurance company, we are accepting or we are not accepting? We are accepting. Who need to compensate the loss? We need to compensate the loss in the case of acceptance situation. Okay na? We need to take the loss in the case of what ma? Ceded situation. Are you getting my point or not? So moreover we have to think from whose point of view ma? Insurance company only. But how many transactions are there? 3 transactions. Okay. From the premium point of view, if you are having a direct business accepted or indirect business accepted, premium is an expense, is an income. Is an income in the case of acceptance. Is an income in the case of acceptance. In the case of ceded ma, premium is called as expenses. That means we need to add back here these 2 items and we have to reduce this one. Then you are going to get the total income from the premium amount. Guys, is there any doubts? Shall I move on? Now we are going to see the schedule of first one claim schedule, second one insurance premium schedule, and third one is called as what ma? commission schedule. Okay, if you want you can write this one. Completed. Completed. Always what we need to do, ma? So accepted plus, here also indirect business accepted plus, and what we need to reduce, ma? Seeded we have to reduce. Huh? Seeded. అరే రాధిక. అరే దిస్ వన్ రా, దిస్ సీడెడ్ బిలాంగ్స్. ఓకే ఓకే, సారీ. Okay, you are written rightly, yeah? Is there any confusion? So let's keep the heading computation of claim amount. So there will be a 4 columns. First one is called as particulars. Second one, fire, marine, and other. In a question, they will give more than one insurance, means we have to prepare like this. Only fire insurance means we will put only particulars and amount. Only marine insurance means particulars and amount. If they given marine and fire means we have to prepare simultaneously. Okay na guys? So first one, which one we have to give the preference? Direct or indirect? First, direct business. So direct business accepted. Ma claim means we are going to pay na we are going to receive. We are going to pay. What is the heading ma? Claim account only. So amount nothing but paid during the current year. Claim paid during the current year. So they will give outstanding information or receivable information. Outstanding information, because this is an expenditure or income. Expenditure. That means what we need to add back ma? Closing balance or opening balance. They will give the two balances, outstanding of opening and outstanding of the closing. Which balance we should consider and which balance we should not consider? Closing balance we should consider because it is related to current year. Guys are understanding my point or not? Can you tell me, I am taking an example of 25-26 is a financial year. Can you tell me the starting date? 1/4/25. Can you tell me the ending date ma? 31st March 26. Opening balance means on this date. Okay na? Closing balance means on this date. So here opening means, what is the meaning of this one? Outstanding opening means that is related to which year? Previous year. Okay na? Closing balance means what ma? That is related to current year itself. That means which balance we should consider? Closing balance we should consider, because we are following which basis? Accrual basis. Guys, okay na? So closing balance nothing but add back outstanding at the end or at the beginning amma? At the end. And minus outstanding at the beginning. Guys, are getting my point? This is the overall total. And next, what is the another one ma? Indirect business accepted. Same or different ma? Same. So indirect business accepted. The same amount paid during the current year and outstanding at the end of the end we have to add back. Outstanding at the beginning we have to what is the last one ma? Indirect seeded. So at that point of time of seeded, claim we are going to receive now, we are going to pay nama. Seeded means who? Aishwarya. So what is happening here? We have transferred our file to whom? XYZ. So we need to receive the claim or we need to pay nama? We need to receive the claim. That means income expenses. Income. Nothing but keep the heading. Indirect business seeded. Claim received during the year. No, outstanding or receivable amma. Income or expenses. Only at this point claim is called as income. So receivable or outstanding? Receivable. So add back receivable at the end. And minus what ma? Receivable at the beginning. So this amount total we have to add back or we have to reduce. The above two things are expenses or income. Above two things are expenses. Guys are understanding my point ma? Because we are accepted or we have seeded. We are accepted. That means we need to pay na, we need to receive. We need to pay. The above two things are expenditure and this one is income. What we need to do? We have to reduce this income. Then you are going to get what ma? Ultimate claim amount what we need to pay. Guys are understanding or not? So next one. Any further expenses is there means we are going to add back other direct expenses related to general insurance. So this is the overall total claim. The ultimate answer we have to transfer to which account ma? Revenue account. This is called as net claim. Okay na guys, is there any doubts? So based on this we can solve one question number 34. You will get a more clarity. So what are the things we have completed? So we are in a general insurance or life insurance. General insurance, in that we have discussed about the computation of claim. Simply you can calculate the computation of what ma? Premium also. Premium means what we will do? Direct business accepted plus indirect business accepted minus indirect business seeded. Their first two things are income, last one is called as expenses. We are going to reduce that one. We'll get what ma? Net premium paid. Okay na guys? So meanwhile we are going to solve certain questions. So please open the workbook. Can you tell me the question number 34 in the insurance? Page number. Page number 182. The question number sequence is continuing from the banking company. Okay na, banking questions, continuation with electricity and conclusion with insurance. Okay na guys. Now we will understand what is the discussion we have made up to now. Okay na, shall I move on? From the following figures appearing in the books of fire insurance division of what ma? Fire. Fire means general insurance or life insurance? Fire, marine and other insurance belongs to which insurance ma? General insurance. Okay, general insurance, they only specify in the general insurance company. Show the amount of claim that would be appear in the which account ma? Revenue account. I have told you na, the total net claim will be transferred to which account? Revenue account. So how much amount we have to transfer to the revenue account they are asking. Straight away they will give 7 marks for this question. Okay na guys, are you getting my point? So see this one. What are the information ma? First one, claim paid during the year. Before that, see the headings ma. Particulars, direct business and reinsurance. What is the meaning of reinsurance ma? Reinsurance means indirect business. Okay na ma? So now claim amount received during the paid during the year is equal to how much? 46,70,000. First see the direct. And then after claim payable on 1st April. Opening or closing amma? Opening claim we should consider or we should not consider? We should not consider. And come to the closing claim. What we need to do? We have to consider. Now can you tell me the net amount from the direct business accepted ma? 46,70,000 plus 8,12,000 minus 7,63,000. 47,19,000. Guys are understanding my point. Then after what we need to do ma? Indirect business accepted or ceded? Accepted. Accepted means paid or received? Paid. So how much we have paid during the year ma? 7 lakhs. Out of that opening balance what we need to do? Minus. And closing balance what we need to do? Add back. Can you tell me the amount? So add a minus sum. Add 6,66,000. Then after what ma? Indirect business. Claim received means ceded or accepted? Ceded. What we need to do? So 2,30,000. Opening we need to do minus and closing we need to do add. Can you tell me the net amount? 2,30,000 plus 1,13,000 minus 66,000. So minus a plus sum minus 2,77,000. Can you tell me the net claim ma? But before that there is other expenses. What is the amount of other expenses ma? 6,30,000 from this 2,30,000 from this 2,30,000 including what? 35,000 surveillance fee and 45,000 what ma? Legal expenses. Only these expenses we have to consider. We should not consider what ma? Total expenses. Only two types of expenditure we will consider. One is called as what ma? Surveyor fee. Another one is called as what ma? Legal expenses. That is only related to the claim process. Okay nama. Remaining all the expenses means normal expense. But we are calculating only claim related or what ma? We are calculating only claim related. That is the reason we should consider only these two. So add back 35,000. And what is the remaining claim ma? Remaining fee 45,000. So now, can you tell me the net claim? 51 lakh. We calculate properly, Ra. Okay, whatever they are showing the representation, 51 lakh, 88,000. The same amount we also got. Something note points they have written. So, but we have to prepare which one, ma? The same schedule we need to prepare. That is sufficient for the examination point of view. Shall we solve? Okay, na guys? Is there any doubts? Keep the heading question number 37, 34. I am having one option. I can copy paste, but you need to prepare what? Okay, I will also prepare, no problem. For presentation point of view, question number 34. Computation of claim amount to be transferred to revenue account. So now can you tell me the columns, ma? How many columns? Only two, particulars and amount of it, because only single insurance or double insurance? Single insurance. But try to maintain two amount columns, inner column and outer column, because we need to add and we need to subtract something now. So particulars, amount rupees and amount rupees. What is the first one? Have you completed all of you? Shall I start? Direct business accepted. What is the terminology they are using? The same terminology we can use for claim paid during the year. Is equal to how much, ma? Write the amount in the inner column. 46,70,000. Okay, Nama. Add back outstanding at the end. Can you tell me the amount, ma? 8,12,000 minus outstanding at the beginning. How much, ma? 7,63,000. Can you tell me the net amount? You are recorded now here. 47,19,000. Okay. You have completed direct business accepted. What is the next one, ma? Indirect business accepted. So claim paid during the year. What is the amount of indirect ma? 7 lakhs. And add back outstanding at the end. What is the amount of outstanding at the end ma? 53,000 minus outstanding at the beginning. 87,000. Overall 6,66,000. Minus a plus sum. We have to add back. So then after, what is the third point ma? Indirect business seeded. So here claim paid or claim received? Claim received. During the year. Can you tell me the amount? 2,30,000 plus 113 plus 66. 2,30,000. Add back receivable outstanding amma. Receivable at the end 1,13,000 minus receivable at the beginning 66,000. So what is the net amount ma? 2,77,000. Add back other expenses. So what is the other expenses ma? Only those expenses related to the claim we have to add. How much can you add up those 2 points? 35 plus 45. How much ma? 80 yeah? 80. So this one we need to do subtraction because it is an income. Okay. Can you tell me the net claim ma? 4719 plus 666 minus 277 add back 80. $51 na 35 51,88,000. Completed ma? All of you. So what is the next one ma? You have completed the target of computation of claim amount. Next one, computation of premium income. Keep the heading. Computation of premium income. What are all the columns, ma? Particulars, fire, marine, and other insurance. First we are discussing the schedule, and then we can solve one question. Okay, na guys? All of you completed the group 1. Not completed, coaching also. All of you, have you had the tiffin? Why? 9 o'clock means it is an early morning. 8:30. Just face person coming. Where is the remaining members of group 1? Gone. So what are all the columns, ma? Particulars. Marine and other. So can you tell me first one, ma? Blue with combination of red. Okay. First direct business. Accepted, rejected, accepted. Gautam, do you get the acceptance? No, na? Post it. Direct. But in our example, who has given the proposal? Janvi Kapoor, Aishwarya Rai, Radhika. Normal, just for fun I am saying. Direct business accepted. Can you tell me, ma? Premium is an income or expenses? Income. That means received or paid? Received. So premium received during the year. So add back. Outstanding or receivable? Receivable at the end or at the beginning? At the end. Receivable at the beginning minus. The same logic, ma. Receivable means during the current year we need to receive. Opening balance means what? That is related to which year? Previous year. So receivable at the end minus receivable at the beginning. So then after, ma, indirect business seeded or accepted? Accepted. Indirect business is also called as reinsurance. The same points, ma. Premium received during the year, add back premium receivable at the end minus premium receivable at the beginning. Completed, amma. So next one, indirect business. No, we need to pay now, we need to receive. We need to pay because here we are the client, we are the insurance company. So premium paid during the year. Then after add back outstanding at the end minus outstanding at the beginning. This one we need to add back, this one we need to subtract. This one we need to subtract. So whatever the result we are getting from these three items is called as, we can call it as gross claim. What is the meaning of gross and what is the meaning of net? After doing all the adjustments, it is called as net. So gross means is there still existing some of the deductions. Now, okay. Sir, can you tell me what is the meaning of provision? What is the meaning of reserve? What is the meaning of provision? Provision and reserve, what is the meaning of reserve and what is the meaning of provision? Or at least can you put aside is called as a provision. Who said to you? Balance sheet liability side. Okay, moreover, from the incomes only we have to make the savings. So from the expenses, from the incomes only we have to make the savings. For example, if your father is receiving 1 lakh rupees per month, what he will do, after incurring all the expenses, he will make the savings. Savings is called as nothing but provision. Because of the savings, our amount will be increases or decreases. Our income will be increases or decreases. Because of the savings, our income will be increases or decreases. Decrease. Income constant. I means what I am saying, out of 1 lakh, house rent is gone for 30,000. What is your total income now? 70,000. Likewise, I am asking, because of provision, our incomes are going to increase or going to decrease? Increase. Okay. Now two types of provision should be nothing but opening provision will be there and closing provision will be there. Which provision we have to add back and which provision we have to reduce? Outstanding at the end you have added, outstanding at the beginning you have subtracted because it is not related to current year. In the same way, receivable at the end you have added and receivable at the beginning you have subtracted. Okay. Then what we need to do, the opening provision and closing provision. Provision, because of provision our balance increases or decreases? Decreases. That is the reason closing provision we need to subtract. Closing provisions are we need to subtract because in the current year we are creating in the next year we will create in the current year we have to create means we have to subtract the closing balance. Opening provision, opening balances are we need to add back. Opening balances are what we need to do, we need to add back. Guys are understanding, for example, so already we have created the provision. I think, do you know the provision account? Again I will explain in the schedule 3 concept where I am going to explain my schedule 3, but moreover listen this one. Can you tell me the provision opening balance? Provision, asset the liability, liability because for the profits we are creating, for losses we are creating, for losses. That is the reason it will become what, liability. So I am going to write by balance brought down. Okay, Nama? Can you tell me the closing balance? To balance carry down. For example, we are creating the provision for bad debts means normally, can you tell me the bad debts entry? Bad debts account debited to debtor. If you are not creating the provision means the bad debts we should transfer to the P&L account, where we need to transfer ma P&L. Can you tell me the entry for that one? Income transferred to P&L account we have discussed. Now what is the entry for the income transferred to P&L account? Income account debited to P&L account. In the same way, expenses we are transferring to P&L account means what is the entry? P&L account debited to expenses. But we are not transferring to P&L account, we are transferring to provision account because we have created the provision. Bad debts we are transferring to provision instead of transferring to which account? P&L account, because already with the name of provision we have reduced the profit. We have not reduced the profit. Already with the name of provision we have set aside. We have set aside some of the expenses in the previous year, current year, in the previous year. That means now the bad debts we should not transfer to the P&L account. Instead of transferring the bad debts to the P&L account, we have to transfer to which account? Provision account. Can you replace the P&L account with the provision, and can you repeat the entry once again? Previously you have said that bad debts entry is equal to bad debts account debited to debtor account. Okay. Now normally you will transfer to which account? Expenses, P&L account. What is the entry? P&L account debited to expenses. Now what I am saying, replace the P&L account with provision account and say the entry. Provision account debited to bad debts, or something we can write it as the respective losses. The respective what? Losses. The remaining balance only where we are transferring means we will transfer to P&L account. The remaining balance where we are transferring, we are transferring to P&L account. That means how you have got this one, you consider the opening, you are not consider the opening. You are considering the opening and you are subtracting this one. You are going to get ultimate result amount to be transferred to which account? P&L account. Guys are understanding my point. This amount you will add and this amount you will subtract. You are going to get what? The balancing figure. That is the reason what you need to add and what you need to subtract. The closing balance you need to subtract and the opening balance you need to add. Okay, now still now up to now what we have done? Closing we have added and opening we have subtracted. But provision point of view what? Closing means we have created in the current year, we have created in the previous year. Closing means we have created in the current year. That is the reason our income is going to decrease. Opening means what? You have created in the previous year, that is not related to current year. Okay, now that because of that opening provision, whether our income is going to increase or not going to increase, not going to decrease. That is the reason what we are doing, we are going to add back. Is there any confusion for you, or shall I repeat once again? Situation, in this situation, because of closing provision our incomes are going to decrease. That is the reason we are subtracting. Because of opening provision there is no decrease in the income. That is the reason what we are going to do, add back. If you do opening minus closing, then only the remaining amount will be transferred to which account? P&L account. So that is the way of understanding. Okay, two types of provisions will be there here. One is called as unexpired reserve, another one is called as additional risk. Unexpired reserve means what? Unexpired risk means the risk which we are not expecting, that is called as unexpected risk. Okay, additional reserve means, for example, we have created 1000 rupees of bad debts provision. The additional we are creating how much means 1200. That is called as what? Additional reserve. Additional reserve means already provision is existing, we are creating what? Some extra provision is called as what? Additional risk or what? Additional risk. Unexpected means what? For unexpected risk we don't know what are the risks we are going to get in the future. Like that we have got what? COVID. So two types of provisions they will create. One is called as unexpected provision, another one is called as what? For the normal provision we are creating the additional amount, that is called as what? Additional provision. Okay, na? So closing minus opening, opening minus closing, closing minus opening, sorry, opening minus closing, sorry. So what are the things you need to add back means, from here gross claim, I'm going to start here. From the gross claim minus closing balance of, what are the two reserves ma? One is unexpected reserve. So, unexpected risk. Minus a plus sum, minus, and minus closing balance of additional risk. Moreover, in the question they will specify whether it is unexpected risk or additional risk, like that. Okay now. So closing balance means what we need to do, minus, and add back opening balance of unexpected risk, add back opening balance of additional risk. Okay now we are going to get which claim, gross premium or net premium? Net premium. Okay now guys, what is the slight difference between the claim and premium? From the premium we need to create the provisions. From the claim, whether we can create the provision, that is expenses, that is an income, that is an expenses. Sir, when we need to create the provisions or means, in the question, if they given the opening balance of provision, then only you have to create the provisions. So write down note point. Completed this one, all of you. So what is the note point means? In the given question, when they are giving opening balance of provisions, then only we need to create closing balance of provisions. In the given question, there is no opening balance of provision means we need to create a no need to prepare. No need to create any types of provisions. So what is the percentage of the provision? Whether fixed or not fixed means, yes, we are having a fixed percentage of provisions. First one, fire. What you have taken ma? Fire, marine and other na. For a fire, compared to the marine, fire insurance is somewhat riskier, some not risky ma. Not risky. Fire means we can stop immediately. Marine ma, it is risk is high or more high. That is the reason for the marine 100% of the provision we need to create. 100% of the provision. For this one ma, for others only 50% is. For others and fire only how much ma? 50% is. On which amount we need to create these provisions ma? Gross claim gross premium or net premium? On the gross premium we have to create this type of provisions. Is there any doubts up to here? Okay, for this one we need to solve question number 33. Previously we completed which one? Question number 34. Now we need to open question number 33. We can close this section. Okay, we can discuss in tomorrow's class, no problem. So right now, up to this discussion is fine. So we completely discussed. So given an introduction, today you are going to get a somewhat clarity. In the from the tomorrow's section, we'll get a clear clarity. So we discussed only two things. What is the first one? Claim amount calculation. Another one is a premium amount received. In the case of premium provision creation, we have seen. Is there any doubt about the closing provision subtracted and opening provision added? There is no doubt now. So ఏమైనా డౌట్స్ ఉంటే అడగండి, మనం క్లోజ్ చేద్దాం. ఇంకా ఆల్రెడీ 10:50 కదా, మళ్ళీ బ్రేక్ తీసుకోవాలి కదా, అందుకని. Is there any doubts? Gautam, how many types of insurances are there? Two types, life insurance and general. Life means, I will give an example. Life means on a particular person life, if you take for example, you will take generally on life, on wife, you will take on wife insurance, wife life insurance. Generally our father and mother will take on our life, they will take what ma? Insurance, that is called as life insurance. So remaining all the things is called as general insurance. We are having it in general: fire insurance, marine insurance, motor car insurance. So all the types of insurance are covered in the general insurance. We are in a discussion of general or life. General. We completed the computation of claim and premium amounts. Thank you. So have you understand about the acceptance period, direct and indirect? Thank you. Have a nice day.